Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Monday. It's February the 13th, 2012. We're going to be looking at Electronic Arts Incorporated, ticker symbols EA. Bring out the tools. All right, there's your ticker symbol right there. And we are in a really good downtrend right here, but at some point a downtrend ends. It may not end now, but it's starting to look like you have a possibility of a trade to the upside here. And let me show you why I'm seeing that. A couple different things. Right off the bat, the ultimate oscillator. Note this low point here and the higher low here. Okay, this is trending up. The momentum to the downside is decreasing. However, we're still seeing a lower, price activity. You're making lower lows, and so that's something that you need to look at and say, okay, it's probably not sustainable to the downside. You'll also notice here that you've got this high point at 1983 and this one here at 2064. That's trending up. At the same time, you can see that low points here and a lower low here, you're trending down. Well, we can just do it this way. So when you have a situation where you have higher highs and lower lows, the actual trend is sideways, not down or up. So that's something else to think about. If you were a buyer here, you would expect the middle to be where you're actually able to take your profits at, because that's the actual direction of a trend whenever you have higher highs and lower lows. The actual trend is sideways. So anyway, that's another way of looking at it. Another method, let me clear that up again, would be to look at this little high point here, and I've drawn it off of this one here as well. You can draw a trend line right there, and you'll see that you actually broke out on this candlestick here, broke out of that downtrend, and then made a nice move up to here, and then pulled back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive days to the downside here. And what did you do? You simply pulled back down and consolidated upon what was previously resistance line, is now acting as support right here. So that's another way of looking at that. In any event, you could be a buyer at 1749 or lower with a stop under this low here at 1673 is the low, so the stop is 1 cent below that at 1672, and you could look for a move above this middle Bollinger Band line here, trade to the upside there, take your profits or at least advance your stop there. And if you wanted to continue to turn around and test this previous high, that's fine, you could stay with it, but just advance your stop along the way. Another way to trade this, if you've been to our free website at PerfectStockAlert.com, you know there's videos there, several videos there, teaching you different trading methods, different techniques you can use to find opportunities, as well as how to set stops and so forth and so on. One of the methods out there is trading the hammer candlestick reversal. Right here you've got a hammer candlestick. You can basically look at the high of that candlestick right there, it's about 1750, and draw a little line right there, and this low point of 1673. This low point at 1673, you could just draw a little line right there. Anything within that channel you'd be a buyer of, with the stop right below this low at 1672, and then you'd be a buyer in this range, and then she continued to break out and move higher, you would advance your stop and just continue to trade that way. If you agree with today's video, be sure to give us a thumbs up on the video, and be sure to check out our free website at PerfectStockAlert.com. 100% free. All we ask in return, refer a friend. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.